What's up, guys? Time to do some guesswork here. So we got UFC 253 coming up on Saturday. You guys know that already. So I'm just gonna do some predictions here. Think I might have a chance at guessing one or two right out of the five or six I'm gonna guess from the card. I don't know too many of the fighters, especially on the prelims, but I'm just gonna guess on them. We'll see what happens. Um, so I'll start off with. I don't even know. I think Shane Young, he's the second fight on the prelim card. I think he's also with Israel Adesanya's camp, so I'll go with him because why not? That's the only reason why I know him. So sorry, that's a great way to start off predictions, but I'll go with him. After that, we got welterweight fight between Diego Sanchez and Jake Matthews. I got Jake Matthews for that one. Diego Sanchez just seems he's way past the curve at this point. He's got that weird trainer that tries stabbing him with knives for training. So when anyone starts stabbing you with knives or trying to, back off. But he stays, so we're gonna go with the other guy because that's just weird. So Jake Matthews, I got him. I think I'm gonna go second round TKO. I think Diego Sanchez is tough, but I think he's gonna get rocked. Then the main event of the prelims, whatever you want to call it, we got Brad Riddell versus Alex De Silva Coelho. I don't know how to say that name. Some Brazilian probably. I don't really care, to be honest with you. I like Brad Riddell. He fought last time in February, I believe. He fought a tough guy. I can't remember his name, but he fought a tough guy on the Paul Felder Dan Hooker card. It went pretty well for him. He's pretty dominant. That's a good word for it. He's pretty dominant. I like that he had some attitude in his fight as well. I like him. He's 8-1. The other guy's 21-2. So there's a big experience gap there. But I'm gonna go with Brad Riddell. I think he's gonna squeak out a decision win. And then we're gonna go to the main event. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce these two guys' first names for the featherweight bout. One of them, Hakeem. I'm gonna go with him because he's Canadian. The other guy, Zubaria. He's 19-4. I think he's had a little bit of a rocky run in the UFC. I could be mistaken, but I believe he's had a rocky run in the UFC. So I'm gonna go with Hakeem. I hope he gets it done. For prediction, why not? Let's go third round submission because why not? Probably like a rear naked or something like that. After that, you got Ketlin Vieira versus Sijara Eubanks. I think Sijara's like 7-4, which is weird to me that you're in UFC, and I feel like she's been around for a while, but she's only 7-4. Ketlin's like 10-1, I believe. So I'll go Sijara because why not? I think she might be an underdog for the fight. I could be mistaken again, but I'll go with her. I think she's gonna get a split decision win because why not? I think she's just gonna grit it out. I think she has to, otherwise she might get cut. So I'll go with her. After that, we got Kai France versus Brandon Royval. You'll know Brandon Royval from his fight against Tim Elliott a month and a bit ago, I believe, where he just had back and forth fight with Tim Elliott. It went really well for him at the end. He started dominating him, and he got the finish. I believe it was a submission finish, but he looked really good there. However, he's 11-4, and Kai France is 21-8. 21-8 that's a lot of losses to him, but he's also starting to improve. I watched a couple of his older fights and then his newer fights. He looks like he's improving every single time he steps in. I'm gonna go with him. He's also from City Kickboxing as well, so doesn't hurt his chances. I'll go with him strictly for that reason, kind of thing, as well as he looks like he's improving. So yeah. After that, light heavyweight title fight: Dominic Reyes, Jan Blachowicz. I think Reyes is going to win. You can go Reyes is going to win because of the John Jones fight and how good he looked there. But I think he's just going to be more athletic than Jan. I think Jan is very good when people stay in the pocket with him, start trading. It's a very linear fighter, back and forth, back and forth. And people get caught in that. He's very good at grinding you out and just making sure that you're tired and then you make a mistake. I think Reyes is going to be very good at staying on the outside, pick him apart, and then jumping back out of range. So I think Reyes is going to win. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a decision, but I'll go third round TKO for Reyes. I think he's going to get it done. And then the main event, people. Costa versus Adesanya. So I'm going to go with Israel Adesanya for this one. I'll start off the bat. I think he's going to get a third or fourth round TKO victory. And I know it's a heavy statement put out there, but that's what I'm going to go with. I think that he's going to win. He's just going to pick him apart. He's got, if he wins, I think it's his 100th win in fighting total, which is insane for anyone. I think he's the only person to do it, maybe. So I'll go with him. And the reason why, Paulo Costa, he's known as a knockout artist, but he's not really a knockout artist. He's not like Francis Ngannou is a knockout artist. You see him, he puts people's lights out. Paulo Costa is kind of like the Diaz brothers. He'll put you against the fence and he'll just start teeing off, and eventually you're going to quit. So he makes people quit, which is scary in its own right, but he's not a knockout artist. For that reason, I'm going to go with Israel Adesanya. Paulo Costa probably going to rely on him being static so he can land those big power shots. Israel's just too fast for him, in my opinion. I think he's going to move out of the way, clip him. I think he'll get a head kick, knockdown, and they'll finish him on the ground with strikes. That's what I believe will happen, third or fourth round probably. I think it's going to be tough. Of course, Paulo Costa is probably going to rock him at some point, but I think Israel's smart enough to be able to get out of the way for a little bit, collect himself, get back in there. So, yeah, that's what I think is going to happen. I got Israel Adesanya, I got Dominic Reyes, Kai France, Sijara Eubanks, Hakeem Dawood, I think that's his name, sorry. I got Brad Riddell and Diego Sanchez. So, yeah, peace, guys.